Hey there, welcome to the Wait Where Was I podcast, episode 34.
Yeah.
Today on the show, we actually planned some stuff. I want to start it off by yapping about something which you can do in Japan, which you cannot do across the rest of the world. Well, you can do it across the rest of the world, but it costs more in Japan.
Okay.
Are you intrigued?
Yes. I am a fan of Japan. Well, I haven't been there, but like their culture and stuff, and like place looks cool, and they have like interesting difference in like how society works, I guess is the best way to word it.
Unique societal culture.
Yeah.
So have you ever wanted to vanish without a trace?
Um
You're thinking real deep in your mind.
it's a very deep question.
Like, have you ever robbed a bank and then needed to disappear without a trace? Like Tom Phillips?
um
Well, you don't follow the news.
no, I don't.
You don't know who Tom Phillips is, do you?
I know the name. I don't know what you're talking to, and I have not robbed a bank.
In Japan, you can pay to vanish without a trace, and it is 100% legal. Uh, Headline, what do you think of that?
Wait, so like, I hate that I'm using a video game as like my reference point. You can pay slash bribe the police in Grand Theft Auto 5 to like not to get rid of the stars, right? Is it like that basically?
In Japan, there are companies known as night movers, who, for the right price, they can essentially help you like disappear from society and like completely move you out of the place.
Oh, okay.
So no arguments, no scenes, just a silent removal in the middle of the night, leaving behind nothing but an empty space where you lived. So the reasons differ. Maybe you're in an abusive home, or relentless debt, crushing shame, which is a very significant thing in Japan, or the unshakable weight of expectations. Again, another thing in Asian places, Asian countries. So some seek more than escape, asking for new identities, changed appearances, or a one-way journey to a place where no one recognizes them. Which these night movers, they do this. Like, it is their job. They specialize in helping people disappear in Japan. It's insane, but I love it.
Yeah, with more like considering like the reasoning for like you're in a bad situation and you need to like have like a societal reset. Like that's actually I like that. That's cool.
I thought they were playing, like, I thought they were just people who went and danced at night.
Night mover.
Went to the gym at night. Maybe moved house at night, which is what it is.
Yeah, I guess that's the more literal term, like meaning.
Many of those who disappear drift into places like Kamagasaki, where the past is never questioned. They have a big. I think the a large aspect of Japan is based on territory where you go in Japan, and same with quite a few other Asian countries. They just have their culture in terms of what they ask, what they don't ask is very different. Like, I might be wrong in saying this. This is just based off what I know of Japan, which is a decent amount, but not like a lot. Um, Central rural areas like Tokyo, um, when you make friends there, which is really hard to do in Japan, they they want to know a lot about you, like they care about your past. Whereas less central areas of Japan, they kind of just let you live. Like they'll be your friend if you can make friends with them, um, and they just like they don't care a lot about your life in a really nice way, I guess.
Yeah, they're like this is a very oddly specific comparison, but like when I was friends with people like primary school into high school, like my reputation, which unfortunately wasn't as great, like carried on a little bit, and any like form of like a mistake I would have made within like my friend group kind of just like stayed there and made me like less accepted, I guess. Which for there was like good reasoning for that for sure, but like also at the same time like it's something that anyone could have easily moved on from, which some people who I am luckily still in touch with like accepted that I made a mistake and I moved on, etc. So yeah, I guess it's a similar thing like that where you can like it's not caring, it's accepting like you're different than who you were type of a
Yeah, I think also a bit off topic here, but that sort of like not forgetting thing is a very New Zealand culture thing. Like if you slip up, you that won't be forgotten in New Zealand.
it sucks because I like yeah I'm not gonna vent about my life, but yeah I've had an unfortunate reputation of like doing some pretty stupid things. Um, but like the people that are accepting of me now and are like, yeah, you did bad, but like you're improving yourself, which is good. Um, like those people are cool, and the people that don't think I'm cool, goodbye. You're not important. Yeah, I wrote a song about it. Stream, start growing up.
Oh, okay, what a plug.
I take any opportunity I can.
I have a mental list of all of the number plates of cars that wronged me.
Wow, re-
Most of them in Auckland.
that makes sense. Auckland has like, well, Central Auckland, first place of like terrible drivers.
Central Auckland actually isn't as bad as a lot of other places in Auckland. Central Auckland is terrible, but try going to South Auckland.
Oh yeah, South Auckland, from memory, is like yeah worse. I haven't driven a lot in South Auckland. I don't think. Um, that I've made like when we're talking more Central Auckland area, like I've driven there a bit, and then like I was based North Auckland rural area, and you get bad people, but most of the time not really.
No, you just blow your horn in Auckland.
Yeah, I don't use my horn like ever. The last time I used it was for my full test to like make sure it works. I otherwise like there are situations where I probably would have used it, but I don't know. I'm not that aggressive at people when it comes to driving because the more stressed of a driver you are, the more likely you're gonna do something dumb. So I don't want to stress out other people if they make a mistake. And I've made mistakes and have been honked at before.
About an hour ago, I drove to BP and brought some ice cream because free will. And on my way back from BP, it's about 3 kilometers away from my house. I used my horn twice.
Damn.
Who don't know how to drive? Justified by me,
Yeah.
by the Blake Incorporated.
When it's necessary, absolutely use your damn horn.
BB and Alpha driver.
What?
Try going to Monaco. If you drive in Monaco at night, you will have drivers who are they've either got their high beams on or they've got no lights on at night.
Yeah.
More likely, no lights. Actually, it's about 50-50.
Yeah. I haven't. I've luckily not seen anyone drive without their lights, like at night, which is shocking. I know.
You have not driven in Auckland enough. They're every 100 meters.
Well, like the only time I've really driven in like Central Auckland area at nighttime is leaving concerts, and there's probably been people without their lights on there, and I just don't notice. Because I'm just trying to get out of the city because I hate it. And there's always traffic, and once I'm on the motorway, I'm kind of just like cruising because I've done this several times before. Yeah, I think there was one time, like, where I lived, in like rural area where there's no street lights at all. Well, there is like a tiny bit, but then like once you get closer to like where I actually was, like basically no street lights for like 10 minutes or something. And there was someone, I think their lights were off, and it was like sunset sort of time where like their lights probably should have been on. Um, I think I'm pretty sure I'm remembering this correctly. They were like driving, one really slowly, two swerving like full zigzags in both lanes, and I'm like, yeah, I was like, bro, what are you doing? And I couldn't tell if it was like someone sleepy or someone drunk driving. It could have been either. Um, I eventually,
Might have been me.
luckily, no, yeah, they turned into like a street that was like just housing that was like way before where I needed to go. And part of me's like, I hope they survive. And then the 80% of my brain was like, thank goodness. And I just kept driving. Like, I don't want to have to deal with that.
That's when you use your horn.
Yeah, I guess. If I was less of an ambivert, if I was more on the extrovert side, then I probably would have.
Beta driver.
What?
Beta driver.
I don't know what you mean.
You're not chronically online enough. I don't like it.
I'm like,
You make me feel so chronically online.
well, I'm on the internet all the time, but when it comes to like slang, at least modern, I don't even want to say Gen Z slang. It's more Gen Alpha slang that is like,
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Good.
It's gross. It's weird. Which there is the argument of like, if we're talking like modern brain rot, like I've been like, yeah, this is just not consumable content. And then there's the argument that like what we consumed, like Minecraft parodies and Annoying Orange and like
That annoyed me so much.
era of the internet, that is like our version of brain rot.
Ugh.
And our argument back at that one is, no, this is like good content because it's not like overwhelming. It's just like comedy.
That actually brings me into the perfect segue because Gen Z slang. There is a new Gen Z term that just dropped. I am Gen Z. You're like borderline Gen Z. You're like pushing the end of Gen Z.
Not even borderline. I'm still Gen Z. What do you mean?
You're not something to be proud about.
Gen Alpha's 2012 or something, right?
2011. There's a new Gen Z term called shrekking.
Oh no.
I haven't heard this before, but do you want to take a guess of what it means?
Shrekking. I'm assuming this has nothing to do with what Shrek actually does.
It does. Oh, I mean, according to people on the internet.
Right. For some reason, this making a word and then making it an adverb is just such a modern way of being funny. Like, yeah, I'm just trying to analyze it with my like small bit of English that I remember. If you were to Shrek, what is Shrekking? See that reaction? Exactly. It's so stupid. That's like if I were to say I'm Agent Peeing.
Oh.
Actually, that doesn't work as well because I only made that joke because of my T-shirt. But I'm parrying it. Anyway, what does Shrekking mean? I'm gonna say my first thought is like yelling at someone to be like, get out of my swamp, or like it related to that, because
Get out of my swamp. That is not the Scottish accent.
get out of my swamp is like a known thing from Shrek. I mean, there's so many. There's like
Donkey.
GIF. Yeah, there's donkey. There's like the what am I thinking of? The scene of the villain dude, um, like talking to the mirror thing in his bed sheets.
Onions have layers, ogres have layers, onions have layers.
What?
You haven't seen Shrek, have you?
I've seen the first and like maybe the second one, and I don't remember. I didn't really like it. I rewatched it like a year or two ago, and I didn't really like it that much.
I just hung up on Sam.
And Blake left the Discord call.
Sorry, I just needed a minute.
It's probably my most controversial thing I could ever say online, that I didn't really like Shrek that much. Which, yeah.
I hung up again.
And he's gone. He's gone again. I wish I had the boom picking up in my thing.
I'm back.
I'll stop saying that now.
Stop saying what?
Tell me what Shrekking means.
Since you asked. So it takes inspiration from the unlikely romance between Shrek, who is the ogre, which you do you know that Shrek was the ogre?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I know the plot.
And Princess Fiona, who is in the beloved animated franchise. Keyword beloved.
I know.
You know what? Just one more time. I hung up again. Yep. Cool. We're back. So it's evolved online into a dating trend where people deliberately, quote unquote, date down, choosing partners that they believe are less conventionally attractive or desirable in
Oh
hopes of
no.
finding someone more real. And it's gaining traction very fast. Fast. Shrieking.
You know what? If there were to be a modern term for that, that unfortunately makes sense.
It's kind of vibes, honestly.
At the same time, that's just so sad of a thing that like people are trying to date people that are conventionally less attractive, because of like they're better people to begin with, which honestly, that's true. Like, people who are conventionally attractive to a high standard, not even like, well, I guess that's a different tangent. But like, yeah, people to a high standard of like conventionally attractive are often chased for, and then turn out to be more like worse of a person, which comes down to many things. Like, it's obviously different for everybody, but and I don't really know what that could be. It could be like like ego related thing, or like the fact that they are like look more attractive and like cleaned up and proper could be like a statement around like what background they came from.
My background. Why can't I point? Why the can't I point? Why can I not point? There we go. I'm pointing. Why can't I point? Wait. Why can't I point? There we go.
Are you gonna shush while I'm talking?
Sorry, I just forgot that I just had a stroke.
Okay. What was I saying? Right. So like, if it's like when someone was brought up as like, for example, a spoiled child, and then they just expect higher privilege towards them, like, or like the societal norm, I guess, that is like in a straight relationship, the man pays for the food if they go on a date, like expecting that of someone else, that kind of a like thing. If you're the one who's like expecting to like feel the like you need to do this and this and this for me type of a thing, that can come off as unattractive because you're full of yourself more. I am shocked that I am talking about relationships to this high of a detail when I am as single as a Pringle.
But Pringles come in containers, which my hands are too fat for.
Yeah, same. I mean, yeah, I mean, dating now is only harder because, like, I was even talking to you about this last night. Like, the internet is kind of just like
The internet is hungry for the meanest kind of funny.
full of hate, and that naturally like makes everyone, yeah, like
Billie Eilish.
there's just a lot more hate right now, like a lot more negativity, just because like there's so much happening that's bad. And from memory, there's like with the internet, I haven't been on it for that long compared to like many people. Well, like since I was, well, I'll say 5. Like I've been online like pretty consistently.
Since you were 5.
Yeah,
And how's your prefrontal cortex doing?
yeah, fine.
Do you know what prefrontal cortex means?
No,
So how do you know how it's doing?
front of my brain, isn't it? Something like that.
Your frontal lobe of your brain?
See, when it comes to science, I avoid talking about this stuff because it makes me feel sick.
The internet is hungry for the meanest kind of funny.
Yeah.
I love that line. I might get that line tattooed.
That'd be a good lyric to get tattooed.
I'm just gonna get like every Billie Eilish lyric tattooed. I'm gonna get every lyric of every single song ever in all of history tattooed.
You would just look like like page of a book, but like photoshopped onto a human body.
No.
I guess not photoshopped because it's actual tattoos, but
Well, no, because you'd like your entire skin face would be covered in tattoo ink. There's over 100 million songs.
oh, well, if you're talking about, I thought you were saying every Billy lyric, but no, every single lyric. Then yeah, no, I don't think you could not fit that. Like,
Let's do song of the show. This week, my turn to choose. I think, correct?
I'm just triple checking. Yep.
All right. Song of the show this week by Faust, new music. I actually did a radio interview as of when we were recording this. I did a radio interview with him yesterday. His track, Hold a Minute. Anyway, thank you so much for watching or listening to the show this week. New episodes every Monday. Goodbye.
Bye.